Welcome you. Great to have you with us for another great hockey game.
Alright, word to your mother. What's up, guys? NHL. It's been a month since I posted an NHL video. Haven't really had a whole lot of time to play it, mainly because there's been so many other games that I've been into right now. But if you've noticed, this is a different stage of NHL or mode. I'm actually doing the be a pro mode. I didn't have a very good Memorial Cup with this player, but I rebounded a little bit towards the end. We didn't make the Memorial Cup, but I got taken, I think, in the fourth or third round by the Avalanche. It's like 80 something overall. So that'd be the third round, I think, something like that. 80 something overall, 88 maybe. I don't know. I might be wrong, but this is my first preseason game. I wasn't expecting to make the team, so I'm hoping this preseason game will give me some boosting. Prove all the skeptics wrong that I'm really just not that bad, or really am just that bad, is what they've been saying about me. Saying about me in the comments that I'm just a bad NHL player. I'm going to prove them wrong with this game. Apparently you should be playing NHL 11 as real as possible. You should not be having fun with it. You shouldn't be doing what you want. As you see our team get a goal there while I'm sitting on the bench like a clown. Apparently you shouldn't be playing NHL for fun. You should be playing it super serious, you know. Having the most realistic line combinations, doing those realistic dekes, because you know doing a 360 spin move on a breakaway in a real game, that's how realistic. It's very realistic, guys. Yeah, so gotta just ignore the traitor or the haters and play as realistic as possible. That's the moral of the story from this game. But anyways, back to actuality here. I'll stop being sarcastic, but. If you've noticed, I haven't picked a winner for my Joe Sakic card. That's because we didn't get enough people entering the contest or the giveaway. Why do I always do that? But we didn't get enough people entering. I had a lot of people enter, you know, but it wasn't 20 people, and I said that I wasn't going to do it unless I got 20 people. The last two I did kind of squeeze the numbers, and we didn't get quite enough people, but I went ahead and drew anyways. But I did say that if we didn't get 20 in this, that I wasn't going to do it. I'm going to keep my word on that. It's not because I don't want to do it. I definitely wanted to do it. It's just the guidelines were not met. So I will extend the offer to this game. If we can get 20 comments on this video, I'll give away a Joe Sakic refractor card numbered out of 500. If you don't know the rules, basically all you have to do is sub to me and leave a comment in this video. If you don't sub to me, you can't win. I only do that because I got to get something out of this. And so leave a comment. I don't even care. Just say comment. But I just need to know who is entered and who's not. So with that out of the way, I'm not going to talk much about that. If you're wondering more about what the giveaway is, look at some of my past videos. Look at my channel info. It kind of explains the way it works. So I'm doing the be a pro mode here. It's kind of a hard mode, I've always thought. It's hard because your player's not always the best of players, and you really have to like get noticed on your team to make the team. It's a lot easier to score a bunch of goals with like a whole team, you know, playing a season than with just one single player. So basically what I've been trying to do in this is just stay in position and hope that they get me while I'm open. Right now the one goal has been scored while I was sitting on the bench, so I didn't get a plus. I've noticed that getting pluses on the team always usually impresses the coaches, and it really increases your experience at the end of the game. But this was kind of a tough first preseason game for me because they're playing Vancouver, and Vancouver's a pretty good team, but luckily they didn't start Luongo, so I'm hoping that I can get some good goals in here and not to spoil it, and kind of make my mark on the Avalanche and hopefully make the team. So this player is not a fancy player. Like I said, he's a playmaker. He's not a shooter. Like I said, I just tried to stay open in the slot and play positional hockey. I was hoping that I could play a more physical game than I actually did, but this guy really doesn't have many physical attributes. So I was impressed with him, though. I was happy with the game I put out. I won't spoil it. It actually turned out to be a pretty good game for me, but I just tried to play smart hockey. Didn't go out there when I'm tired. You see there, I'm getting A on positioning and A- on something else. Stats really aren't there right now, so we'll get that eventually. You see them score another goal while I'm sitting on the bench. That's Stewart's second goal of this game. He's a beast in this game. He's got, I don't know, he seems to be really good in NHL 11, which I'm glad. I think he's a good player. Pretty sure he has quite a few goals this season in the NHL. Don't quote me on that because I haven't been following some of the other teams as much as I have been on the Blues. Which, speaking of which, the Blues, baby, killing. They're sitting right now at what, 6-1-2, I think, 2 overtime losses. So they only have 1 regulation loss, and that was to Nashville. And then we beat Nashville again the second game, so that was nice. Halak had that shutout streak going. And then we had that game against Atlanta, which was last Saturday. We were down 3-1, and we ended up coming back and winning it in the shootout, which I thought was super impressive. It showed a lot of character out of our team, so I'm glad to see the Blues playing well. I mean, I don't know if we can keep up that sort of pace all season, but I think that we'll be a competitive team this year. Seems like our players aren't really taking our success for granted, so that's a good thing. I think that'll be ideal with keeping the momentum going. So Boston's also doing really good, which I'm kind of glad to see because I'm a big Tim Thomas fan, and he's been on a roll. I think he's won, what, 7 games this season, which is impressive because after, you know, winning the Vezina and the season before last and then getting basically benched for the playoffs in the end of the season for Tuukka Rask because Tuukka Rask was doing insane. I thought that was kind of lame on Boston's part, but I don't know. I'm glad to see he's rebounding. You see, I catch that pass in the slot, and I'm able to go. I think that was his blocker side. I don't know what side he catches on, but I snuck it in up there, kind of. Oh, okay, that was glove side, or no, that was blocker side. Yeah, he's a blocker side, but I snuck it in there in the top left corner, so that was pretty sweet. I liked that goal, and I got that fist pump in at the end. You know, get that achievement, but it's weird. I haven't unlocked a lot of achievements in this because I play weird modes, I guess, but I haven't really played it a whole lot. Seems like I played more on my buddy's account than I have on my actual account. So, and you see, I rebound there right after my goal. I try to sneak it in between his 5-hole, but that wasn't to no avail. They were able to break that up, but I don't know. Back to my NHL talk. One thing, yeah, like I said, Tim Thomas got benched end of last season through the playoffs, and I thought that was lame, especially when he had such a good season the year before that. But I guess if you're the coach of the team, you have to go with the hot hand, and that's what Boston did. So I'm glad to see Tim Thomas rebound this season. I don't know how that's going to affect Tuukka Rask, though, going forward. I don't know if he's hurt or not. I don't really, like I said, I don't follow a lot of teams as close as I used to just because I don't have the time. But it's good to see that Tim Tom is doing good. He's my boy. Flint, Michigan represent. But no, I'm not from Flint, but that's where he's from. But I'm no hockey genius like that one kid who likes to troll my videos. So I don't know, what else have I noticed about the season? The Devils, I don't know why they suck. Well, I guess I do know why they suck. Parise is going to be out, what, 3 months? That's going to be killer because I think Parise is the best player on the team. So that's probably going to hurt them pretty bad. And Brodeur got hurt last night he got a bruised elbow, so they're just all kinds of banged up, and the Kovalchuk contract isn't really paying off for him, mainly because of the fact that they can't play a full team, and I think that's hurting them. But at least with these injuries, they can bring up some players. But I think now is Kovalchuk's time to shine because he's on his own, and he's going to need to earn that big contract they gave him. So I don't know. You can see here in the gameplay, I'll talk some more about that. I'm basically trying to cycle the puck and try to get people open. I'm not really a sniper on this game. I did get that first goal, but like I said, I'm a playmaker, and I try to cycle a puck a lot and be a pro mode and just get open because it's a lot different than when you're controlling a whole team and you can position players for yourself. You kind of have to roll with the changes, I guess you could say, and it takes a little bit different skill set to be successful in this mode. I actually have started this before and didn't do very well, so I restarted it, and this is my restart. So I think it's weird that I couldn't pick my player's name. You might be able to, but it wouldn't let me. I'm assuming you can't, so I'll just assume that we can't. But basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to work the backboards here. I think I'm going to receive a pass, off the inboards. I'm just going to try to use the old, there we go. I got the old backhand goal there. That's the lost art of the backhand. You don't see a lot of new players do that these days because, like I said, it's a lost art. The backhand was more of an old school technique. I mean, you'll see it on like shootouts and stuff, but to do a goal like that, it's kind of kind of a lost art. That's the moral of the story. Backhands are a lost art. But that was a pretty sweet goal. I was pretty happy with that because that gives me 2 goals on this game and a +2. I've won quite a few face-offs, and I've been playing as physical as I can for being as weak as I am as a player. So I was happy with this game. I was really happy with the way it turned out. I got A's in basically everything. And here is what made me super mad. I'm glad I wasn't on the ice for that. Look at that. 3 Stooges goal. Off the defenseman, off the goalie's inside of his pad, and in. That's horrible. That's worse than some of those self goals I've seen. But yeah, you can see there I got A in positioning, A in stats. I think I got a B in something else, but that's mainly because I got a few turnovers. As you see, I get the wide open pass there, but I didn't really have a whole lot of real estate, so I just tried to get a quick shot off between his 5-hole because I saw it was open. But he took that away pretty fast, and he didn't give up any rebounds. So that was a shame. I could have gone for the hat trick there, but alas, I had to settle for my 2-goal output. Because this game's about to end. I'm going to try to get some more hits in just to try to impress the coach a little bit, but that's going to be a wrap on this game. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty successful first preseason game. I'll probably keep posting videos on while I'll track this player. I might not post all of them because that would flood your sub box and you probably wouldn't want to see that. So I'll probably just post some highlight games here and there and ones that are interesting, but hopefully I can have a few good, I'm going to play a few more preseason games and hopefully make the team, because I think we have a shot because Colorado's a young team and I'm a young player, so hopefully they're looking to make that youth movement and having me be a part of it. So yeah, a successful game. We won 4-1. I scored 2 goals, went +2. I think I had 6 shots on goal. I had a few turnovers which sucked, but other than that I won some good face-offs and I pressed the coach. So let's see how many points I got here on the summary. So yeah, I got 996 XP from offense, 70 from defense, and 77 from athletics. So that was a pretty good output. I'd say that exceeded my expectations for this game. But that's it. I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment and sub. Peace.